During the 1800s, the United States had a lot of advancements in their infrastructural network, which led to a more efficient transportation system. In 1750, the British invented the most significant invention to date, steam-powered machinery. Although it took a while to become popular in America, steam-powered machinery carved a new face in the American way of life. The most significant use of this technology was the designing of the first steamboat. In 1787, Robert Fulton made the first successful trial of the steamboat in the Delaware River. Not only did this steamboat link the West and the South, it also created a more efficient, quicker way of trading. The steamboat would be of great use after DeWitt Clinton, governor of New York, led the building of the Erie Canal. This canal connected the Great Lakes with the Hudson River in 1825. The clipper ship, which was then the fastest way to transport materials, quickly became obsolete as soon as the steamboat came onto the scene. Another infrastructural advancement during this time period was the introduction of the railroad in the early 1800s. In 1826, the first line of rails in the New England states was laid down at Quincy, Massachusetts, 3 miles in length and pulled by horses. Later, in 1825, the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad ran from Baltimore to the Ohio River in Virginia. It was the first westward-bound railroad in America. The railroad provided faster shipping and transportation across land where travel by water was not possible. Transportation of goods to the ever-expanding westward territory would now be easier than ever. As the West began to expand at a rapid rate, a way of news for travel had to be created. This transportation of news came in 1860 from the Pony Express. This organization carried mail from St. Joseph, Missouri to Sacramento, California. Although this mail service collapsed after 18 short months due to lack of profit, it laid the foundation of a nationwide mail carrier service. The inventions that were created during this time period were all about ease and better efficiency. One of the key inventions during this time period was the telegraph. Samuel F.B. Morse, although not credited with designing the first telegraph, successfully exploited the electromagnet and bettered Joseph Henry's invention. Morse made sketches of a magnetized magnet based on Henry's work. Morse invented the first telegraph system that was practical and destined for commercial success. Eli Whitney created two of the most important items during this time period. He invented the cotton gin and interchangeable machine parts. The cotton gin was set to change the American way of life. Although first constructed in 1794, it was not able to be manufactured until 1807 when a court upheld the patent. Since this machine was designed relatively early, it set the stage for a revolutionary impact on the South. The cotton gin was able to increase cotton productions in the South by the tenfold. Whitney also came up with the idea to use interchangeable parts in 1798 to make muskets. If standard parts were made by a machine, then they could be assembled at the end much more quickly than before. This idea would shape the foundations for the Industrial Revolution, which would occur later on during the 1800s.
As America began to evolve, so did the world. Before industrialization, Britain played an important role in the economy by spending on weaving cloth and making soap, butter, candles, and cheese. Women were not afforded the luxury of making unions to stand against injustices they faced due to poor working conditions. Catholic nature was a famous woman at the time who actually went into professional teaching to escape the hardships of the Industrial Revolution. America became a place of refuge and opportunity in the mid-1850s. The Irish made their way to America due to rotting of the potato crops causing terrible famine in Ireland. When the Irish arrived, they were disliked by Americans due to their Roman Catholic religion. They hated blacks and their previous British oppressors, and voted as well. France joined the Irish in this immigration due to crop failures, but were more accepted by American people even with their ideas against slavery. Chinese workers were brought